What's up, YouTube? I'm Sean Scully, host of TikTok Around the Clock, and welcome back to episode 10. Today I want to get out of the house a little bit today, so I'm gonna be doing a little exercising. I'm gonna go on a little run with Elvis, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to do a little home exercises. I usually start out my day with a little protein shake. Some people like to add strawberries for flavor, other people like to add bananas for potassium so you're not cramping up on a run, and other people like to add blueberries for detox. But I like to just keep it simple. I do my little protein powder and I just add water. I'm really excited too because I'm going to be telling you guys my top 5 favorite TikTokers, and at the end, I'm doing an interview with one of my favorite YouTubers, so stay tuned. Come on. Alright, so I'm going to be going on a little walk with Elvis. He can be a real handful sometimes, just like barking at people and like tugging on the leash, so pray for me. But at number 5, we have Parker James. Check him out.
What are you doing?
I got the last toilet paper! I did it!
I already bought some.
You already bought some? Give me a hand sanitizer.
What do you have the baby hands on?
I worked this on my finger so I didn't get any germs on my real hands.
He was actually really good today. He wasn't tugging on the leash, wasn't barking. He was actually really good. But right now, Steven has to be one of my favorite characters. His high-pitched voice, his big eyes, his big mouth. I love it. It just makes it really funny. At number 4, we have Nolan Roseborough. Check him out. Come on, Elvis. Oh, no, right here. Come on, buddy.
This week on Hype House Drama. Charlie's been really busy lately, so I've had to make TikToks with the other people in the Hype House. I don't even know half their names, but there's something else I want to talk about with Charlie. Charlie, you busy? Renegade. Huddy, what? Can you see I'm busy dancing with my sister right now? Hi, I'm Dixie. I'm Charlie's sister. I'm just kind of here. Look, Charlie, I know about the leaked pics, okay, and I didn't leak them, so it means you're talking to somebody else. Look, Huddy, if you want the main course, you gotta be okay with it coming with sides. Well, it's embarrassing for me, Charlie, okay? Do you think I want to just look stupid to people? Of course not. I'm sorry, Huddy. I've just been going through a lot right now. Hey, I'm Dixie. I'm still around. I'm a thing. Hey, could we be in this TikTok? No.
Alright, so since we're in quarantine and I can't leave the house to go to the gym, I usually do 3 sets of 50 push-ups to work out my upper body. What's up, Elvis? You want to come in too? But I love Nolan's Frat House and Hype House drama videos. If any of you guys know anyone in a fraternity or have seen the kids in Hype House, you will see that his videos are on point. At number 3, we have my boy Jack Innanen. I feel like I'm having a stroke saying your last name. I hope I'm saying it right. Young Jack Innanen. Check him out.
And that, sir, is why I'd like to ask your blessing to marry your son. I know you'll make a great husband to my son, but his mother and I want to make sure that you are fully committed to our son. Oh, yes, sir. 3 times, all orphanages. 3 times? Yeah, I've committed arson 3 times. What's up? What's wrong? I said, are you committed to our son? Oh, committed to your son. Committed to marry your son. Oh, yeah, definitely. Wait, you said you committed arson on some orphanages? Sorry, what's going on? Not sure what you're talking about, actually. I don't even remember. You say orphan or OnlyFans? I don't even have that, so I don't even. You've burned down orphanages. Don't know what you're talking about, okay? So, how would you describe your relationship with my son? Oh, sir, we are a perfect match. Not match. Perfect pair, okay? Is it good? Our relationship is fire. Not fire. It's lit. It's not lit. It's good. It's okay. It's decent. Jim, do you know how those orphans became orphans? I read something about their parents dying in a string of house fires. Let's just say you're not the only one with a hobby around here. Mr. Nelson! Welcome to the family.
Alright, now that those 3 sets are done, I then move on to abs. What I usually do is, I usually do a 3-minute ab workout. So I start out doing in and outs for 30 seconds, and then I move on to crunches for 30 seconds. And you do that 3 times, without your feet touching the ground. I promise you, your abs are gonna be shredding and burning after this. But yeah, I totally forgot. Jack Innanen, yeah, of course. I don't know how he comes up with those comedy skits. It's like they start out so far-fetched, but they always come together and they're always super funny. So I'm a huge fan of Jack Innanen. At number 2, we have only Jayus. Check her out.
Whenever you walk through a doorway, your brain basically takes it as a cue to completely refresh your memory, which is why you forget shit when you walk into a new room. If you announce your goals to others, you suddenly become way less likely to actually complete them. For some reason, we just lose motivation. If you're ever standing on a high ledge and you think about jumping, this doesn't mean that you're suicidal. It's just your brain saying like, hey, you could get really hurt, just be a little extra careful. Same thing like if you're holding a baby and you're like, I could just drop this thing right now. Doesn't mean you're a monster. Your brain's just like, hey, this baby's delicate. Don't drop him. It's completely normal.
I love all the weird brain facts and psychology tricks that she has in her videos. Like, did you know that if you convince yourself that you had a good night's sleep, even if you didn't, it'll trick your brain into thinking it did, and you'll actually feel better the rest of the day? And it actually goes for vice versa. But I'll be honest with you, my abs are like killing me right now. If you guys do that ab workout, you'll know what I'm talking about. But this next one kind of works out a bunch of different stuff. I usually do mountain climbers. And mountain climbers work out your triceps, your hip flexors, your deltoids, your quads, your hammies, and your butt. All right, so these are mountain climbers. You're basically gonna extend your legs like this and just pump them up to your chest. You're gonna continue to do this for a minute straight, and you're gonna be doing that for 3 sets. I'll be honest, I've been hearing a lot of comments from my girls lately, and the guys have been pretty silent, so I would love to start hearing from you guys. Like, comment below any workouts you guys have. Like, I'm always open to new ideas. And, of course, at number 1, my favorite TikToker is Nero, baby. Check him out.
Girls watching football be like, yeah, hold up, Marie, I gotta call you back. Babe Ruth is about to score a goal for the 76ers. I just don't understand. If it's called football, why don't they use their feet? Streaks, hit me up. Big football game on right now. Gonna watch it. Oh my... I just don't get it. Where's the goalpost? Where's that hot guy, Cristiano Ronaldo? Where is he? Why are these guys wearing helmets? Oh my God, he's running with the ball. Oh my God, they're all celebrating. Goal! Goal!
I love all of his skits and his top 5 videos. Like, he did a top 5 video of worst names, and at number 1, it was Mark. And Mark Cuban actually duetted his video. Like, how cool is that? Those are my top 5 favorite TikTokers. Now it's time for an interview with YouTube star Mario Adrion. This guy's just an all-around good guy. He's traveled the world doing modeling. One of the first things I'm gonna ask him is, what's his obsession with carrots? And especially, what's his relationship with Travis like? Stay tuned. So here we are, guys. We're here with Mario Adrion, like one of my favorite YouTubers. I'm really excited. Thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it.
No, I'm glad we can make this work with technology and everything.
No, I know, totally. Especially like in quarantine and everything. It's just amazing what you can do right now.
Yeah, it's cool to hear a human voice as well. I appreciate you. It makes me feel less lonely. It's great.
Oh, of course. Well, my one question is, it makes me laugh every time I think of it. What is your obsession with the carrots and everything like that?
Okay, great. Yeah, I said this many times. Carrots are my spirit vegetable. You know, it's like if I was reborn as a vegetable, it would definitely be a carrot. It's just something I can identify with. I was modeling in New York City, and you know, I always wanted to eat healthy. And carrots, they're always there for you. They're your best friend. They're always hard. Not like bananas, you know, you put them in a backpack, they get brown spots and shit. Carrots are always there for you, always crispy and super healthy. That's why the carrot tattoo here on my finger. This tattoo here, I'm showing the camera right now. This one means carrot in Korean, and I do have a carrot tattoo on my butt as well, which I'm not gonna show here on YouTube. I don't know what your channel is. You know, it's like demonetized.
Yeah. Really? What made you want to put it on your butt? Like, why that location? Personally?
Well, that was for a YouTube video. I lost a bet, and as a result, I had to get a carrot on my butt. But honestly, I love it. I mean, it's like a little surprise. You know, when people see my butt, it doesn't happen very often, but when they do, it's like it's something I stand behind, man. You know.
Yeah, no, totally. I love that you're always doing like crazy stuff, like especially like getting the tattoo on your butt and everything like that. How would you say like you've changed from like when you started social media to where you are now, you know?
Oh damn, it's definitely changed from more, when I started I was like the how to become a model guy, you know, because a lot of people ask me, hey, how do you become a model? And I started doing vlogs during New York Fashion Week. And you can only talk so much about how to become a model, you know, I can only make so many videos on that stuff, so I became more like the lifestyle guy, did fitness videos, and then I realized that what I always enjoyed was just getting out of my comfort zone and doing crazy shit. And then that kind of became my brand, like doing social experiments and traveling around the world, and that was more me, it was more fun for me as well.
Yeah, no, that's great. You're traveling around the world and everything for your modeling. Like I love that, and I love all your content too. It's always just so like spontaneous, and you like live in the moment. I absolutely love that about you. I think that's why you have such a great fan base that you have right now. You know.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah. Now you're always doing like wild and crazy things. Has there ever been a video that backfired on you?
Yes, I have done a few. I did one drag transformation where I'm very open, like also with the LGBTQ community, and I did a drag transformation, and then we're attacked by a group of homophobes in Berlin, or transphobes, and I got a little bit of like heat from the LGBTQ community because I referred to it as like homophobia as opposed to transphobia, and they said one is a gender identity, and that's just like, you have to be really careful on YouTube nowadays with minorities to like, you have to be very careful to not be, you know, disrespectful towards any groups, and yeah. And I snuck into Coachella once, and I got, I did it 2 days in a row, and then on the third day I was kicked out and had to go to the police. But wow. Dude, that's about it though. Like the rest was pretty, I was pretty lucky, I have to say. Never broke a leg, was never arrested seriously, so yeah.
No, I love that. I love that. I want to go back to like the LGBTQ thing, because that's kind of like where your channel is right now.
Yeah.
And I do think you do a very good job of keeping mind of everyone. You know, like you kind of involve everyone. You're very articulate with your words. You did get a lot of. I saw a couple people in the comments mention that you do have a tendency to gay bait with Travis.
Yes.
What would you say to people who say that your titles do have a gay baiting quality?
So here's the thing, I think there's a distinction to be made on YouTube between clickbait, you know, because at the end of the day it's all marketing. I can make a video, and I've done this before, like one of my videos that's the most viral, it got like over 1 million views now, and it's a social experiment, and I just changed the title and the thumbnail. The video was the same, and all of a sudden it went viral. That shows you that you gotta market your videos right, and if I make a video which has something to do with the gay community, and I put that in the title, I think that's fine. The only thing that I understand that I also apologize for is making videos and titles where it's not 100% authentic, you know, where I'm kind of pretending that there could be a relationship with another man, even though that's not the case, you know. So that's the one thing that I also apologize for, that I want to be a bit more mindful of course. But clickbait in general, I gotta say, it's just part of the game of YouTube, you know. And if I make a video, I'm never gonna make a video that's called I broke my leg and went to the hospital, I almost died, and then nothing happens in the video. If I clickbait and have a catchy title, then guess what? I'm also gonna have the video deliver that same thing, you know, that I promised, basically. So
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, being like on the social media platform I am now, like I think you do need to have that clickbait, you know. It's like I watch your videos, and your relationship with Travis is just very, very natural. Like there is no like gay baiting that I see. Like I feel like you guys just have like a genuine like male-male relationship.
Yeah, and I think it's such a beautiful message that you can have a relationship with another man without being labeled as gay. You know, I wish more people had that, because we're very intimate, very close. You know, we talk about our feelings, which for a lot of men there's like a mask of masculinity which says, hey, you can't be vulnerable as a man, you can't show your emotions, you can't be close to another man. And especially I come from a small town in Germany, you know, and it's even more, I think in LA or like in the US it's a bit more open potentially. Depending on where you go, but in my hometown, like anything when a man shows feelings, it's frowned upon, right? And I want to change that, change that perception. Yeah.
No, totally. And there's one thing that I do want to touch on now. One big thing that I just commend you so much for is you coming out and telling the story that you've been raped. And I feel like that's such a powerful video, because a lot of guys do get raped, and it's almost like this masculinity thing, like I'm a guy, so that can't happen to me, but it does. It happens a lot. So what gave you the courage to come out and do that video?
I mean, I've always known that I had to talk about it, and actually I have a girlfriend now, and I talked to her about it, and when I told her about it, she also encouraged me to mention that and to talk about it with my audience, because I think it's something people could, no matter if you've been raped or not, if you've encountered sexual harassment, I think the whole fact about, hey, being vulnerable and talking about your feelings as a man is something that I 100% stand behind. And like you said, like 1 out of 6 men have been like raped or had problems with sexual harassment, which is insane. Like 1 out of 6, that's a crazy number, but as a man you can't really talk about it, and especially as a model. In the male modeling industry, it's such a common thing, unfortunately. So I wanted to make this video just, if I can reach like 1 or 2 people who have been in the same position, to tell them that it's okay to speak up and talk about it. That was the main thing, and it was scary, but I realized after I made the video, there was something like also emotionally that I just released and could then put away and just move on with my life.
No, and I love that, and I think it definitely gave like, I would imagine it gave a lot of people who've gone through a similar experience the courage to come out and talk about it, you know, because it doesn't have to be this deep, dark secret, you know, it's like you're the victim in the end.
Yeah.
And I do want to say I commend you again on that, because that's a very sensitive thing.
I didn't want to make this video into like a, oh, I'm the victim like video. I wanted to empower people more than you know, getting some, how do you call this, like pity from people. I wanted to empower people. That's the main thing, yeah.
And I definitely think you got that across. Absolutely.
Nice, thank you.
So what would you say is your favorite video that you've seen on TikTok?
Okay, so on TikTok, I gotta be completely honest. At first I was kind of like, I'm not a big fan, and like I'm not a fan of these like dancing videos and all that stuff, you know, like I used to be so beautiful, like that's not my thing. But I love this one guy, he's like an Italian guy. He made this video, maybe you can pull it up as well. He has like a pizza, he goes like, so this is how you eat a Costco pizza. Step 1, you fold it up, and step 2, and then he throws in the trash can, and he just rants about like how you should never eat Costco pizza because he's Italian. Like super energetic Italian dude who just like rants and screams about everything and hates everything.
You're talking about Joey Nero.
I think so, yeah. That guy, I think, because that's the shit that's so simple, it's not highly produced, and it's just funny, quick punchline, no dances, but just hilarious, man. Like I love this guy.
It's funny, like the episode that we're shooting right now on YouTube is like my top 5 favorite TikTokers, and actually Joey Nero is my number 1 favorite TikToker. So it's so funny that you said that.
Nice.
Actually.
There you go. Yeah.
So how would you say YouTube's changed your life?
I mean, YouTube's changed my life because I got the power back, you know? I was doing modeling, and in modeling you always depend on other people. You always depend on casting directors, photographers to give you jobs, your agency, you know? With YouTube, I love that I was in control, you know? I didn't have to, the only thing I could do when I was a model is work out, be in good shape, go to castings, right? And look good, basically, you know? But that's it. With YouTube, Instagram, social media in general now, I have the power to pivot, to share my message, to help people, to create something. And also it's much more rewarding, because modeling, basically you have one way of expressing yourself, which is your look. I can look to the camera, show them like a blue steel look, and that's it, you know? And with YouTube there's like your voice, you can edit it, add music, just evoke some emotions in people, and that's what, it just gave me the power back, and it made it possible for me to travel. And YouTube, like modeling was like the stepping stone. It got me to the United States, it got me my visa and all that stuff. But now YouTube gave me the freedom to travel around the world and make a living. So that's pretty big, no, totally. It's like you can totally show your personality, like who you are as a person, you know? Yeah.
It's like, I think you said like with modeling, it's like you can see who you are through a picture, and it's all about looks. And like I feel like with the social media that you have, like you definitely showcase like who you are more, and people get to see more of that.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you have for someone who's just starting out on social media, let's say YouTube or TikTok? Like, what would you say to someone who's just starting out?
Okay. I gotta say, like, it's so freaking competitive right now. So many people are starting out. So I believe you just gotta be different, you know? Like, you can always get some inspiration. Like, what helped me a lot in the beginning is having a stepping stone. Like, I looked up some other people who were doing, like, maybe lifestyle, you know, male fitness content, and I looked at their top videos and did something similar, but then I just like one-upped it, or like triple down, did something different, like did a different spin on that stuff that's your own, you know? For me it was like I wanted to be of course there's many people who do fitness, but I did like fitness but also with a comedic twist. I had the carrots and like just my personality in there, because I never wanted to be a douchebag modeling lifestyle fashion influencer, you know. So find whatever your like passion is, but then just like definitely give it your own twist. And you cannot be the best copy. You can never be the best copycat in the world, you know. Who said that? Like freaking Rambo said that. You can't be the best copycat in the world, but you can be the best at what you do, right?
Yeah. I love that you just quoted Rambo. I love that. I don't think I've ever heard anyone quote Rambo before, I'll be honest with you. No, I love that though.
No matter how hard life hits you, it's not about how hard you get hit, it's about keep moving for some stuff like that.
No, that's I think you're talking about Rocky, but you're talking about Sylvester Stallone. I love that though.
Yeah.
But yeah, where would you say that you see yourself in 10 years, and where do you think social media is going to be?
Oh Jesus, in 10 years? It's rough, but I personally see myself, I think I'm still going to be making, I think YouTube, I mean, it's been around since like 2005 or something, so I think YouTube is so established, it's still going to stay. I see myself doing more stuff with a team of people though. I think I'm still going to do crazy experiments, but more, maybe, with a team of people. We have a mission, and maybe we're even going to take it beyond social media, maybe more like to a network or something. And also what I'm really passionate about is comedy. I've been doing stand-up comedy, and I think that's also something I want to pursue more now that I'm in Los Angeles, or I'm working on like comedy sketches, my own pilot for a sitcom, stuff like that. Just more, instead of being the lonely YouTuber who's doing everything in your room, I want to have a group of people, a team, just a squad of like-minded people to do what I'm passionate about and to share my message. That's the thing, yeah. Because it can be lonely sometimes, dude, you know, like I was traveling for 5 years, modeling by myself, and then 3 years doing YouTube by myself pretty much, so yeah.
I actually didn't know that you did stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I did stand-up comedy in LA, and it's so me, it's like, you know, because on YouTube I love talking to a camera. I mean, right now I'm like in my room with a camera here, and it's good and all, but being on a stage and getting instant feedback from people and making people laugh or making, you know, having a conversation with people, that's like an instant gratification that only like a live audience can provide, you know. So that's something I'm low-key addicted to now, and it sucks because now I can't do it because I'm stuck at home. But working on it.
I can imagine getting that like feedback like right away is kind of like thrilling. You know, you definitely know if you did bad, but you know if you're killing it like right away.
Yeah.
Where have you performed at any clubs or anything like that?
Yeah. I've done a couple of. I mean, I'm doing open mics every week. You know, I started like stand up maybe 2-3 months ago. It's going pretty well. I'm working on my on an actual show that I've done some shows in LA, like at smaller comedy clubs, but my goal is just like also maybe with social media promote my own show here in LA, and then just, you know, tape it, make people laugh. Let's see, maybe tour at some point. Yeah. Got you.
Where's some clubs that people could possibly see you at, you know?
I mean, there's a bunch of like the Haha Club, the Ice House, Holiday Comedy. There's like a couple of smaller venues, you know, maybe it's like for 20-25 people, and they do like shows every Friday, every Saturday. So all over Hollywood. That's why I moved here now. I just got a place in Hollywood. For my first apartment in 5 years. I haven't had a place in 6 years probably, because I've been traveling full time, so yeah.
What would you say to the person who wants to start doing social media like your YouTube channels but is afraid to do so? And also, what would you say to the person who, let's say, is not a good-looking person and feels like they're gonna get a lot of hate and a lot of backlash? Like, what would you say to that person?
Okay, so first of all, the person who wants to start on social media, I think it's just the most important thing to just fucking start, you know, because it's never going to be perfect. I did my first video, and I remember exactly, I was in Germany, I did a video about how to cook Indian lentil curry. And I was so worried that I was going to get everything perfect, and I procrastinated. Then I made the video, put it out there, and then I just committed to putting out more videos, and then you're going to get better at it. I was so uncomfortable at first, even with modeling. My first photo shoots, I went there, I was so freaking uncomfortable, I couldn't even look at the camera, and then the more you do it, the more you lose that fear. And at the end of the day, you can only win, you know what I mean? You gotta look at it this way. By producing content, doing something you enjoy, you can only win, you know. Like if it works out, if it gets you somewhere, great. If not, you learn from it, you get better. So that's the number one thing. And when it comes to hate, I never had to experience a lot of hate until the whole gay baiting thing we talked about, and that was pretty painful. And then I also realized that on social media, if you're not good looking or anything, like you will never ever make everybody happy. Social media, unfortunately, there's just a lot of hate out there, especially on YouTube. YouTube more than any other platform, like maybe Twitter, but Instagram is very positive usually, but YouTube is super rough. So people want to bring other people down, and I could have done videos where did not do LGBTQ related content, then people would have complained that I'm not open enough. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, there's always going to be people who hate you for something, and it's just, I personally look at the comments like the first hour and I try to interact with as many people as possible, but I don't recommend looking at every single comment, because at the end of the day that can only bring you down, distract you from what you're there to do, which is create content. So yeah.
Yeah, no, totally. I love that you said that it's like a process, you know. There's no right time to start doing it. Like, it's like you just jump into it and just start figuring out like what makes you and what works for you.
Yeah.
And yeah, just block out all the hate, because you know you're not gonna be able to please everybody, and everyone's always gonna have something to say.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like, I feel like those type of people who are hating on you and just ripping into you, like, I feel like there's an insecurity about them, you know.
For sure.
And at the end of the day, like, they could be jealous of what you're doing, you know. Like, they look at you and they're like, wow, why can't I do that? I'm gonna go and rip into that person.
Yeah.
So I love that. Yeah, you just gotta block out all that stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's just great advice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I loved having you on the show, man. Thank you like so much for doing this interview. Like,
Yeah,
I
for
really
sure.
really appreciated it.
No,
I'm definitely promoting this on TikTok for you, so you'll definitely get something there. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Of course. Also love your energy. Excited to meet you guys soon.
Likewise. Alrighty, man. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Happy day. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Man, I really enjoyed that interview. Like, I watch Mario all the time on YouTube, and getting the chance to talk to him one-on-one made me just love him even more, you know? Thank you so much for tuning into episode 10, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and comment below any tutorials you guys would like to see. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. And remember, turn on your push notifications so you know when we posted a video. This week's shout out is going to be to Rose Williams. Thank you so much for commenting on my last video. I really appreciated what you had to say. This week's advice is going to be try to be productive while you're in quarantine. It's like we have so much time to do whatever we want. Why not spend that time learning something new and being productive? Because when this all lifts, you may not have that time back. Remember, every day's a blessing, guys. Thank you. Hey guys, check out my most recent post. I actually stole a little joke from my Carly. Let me know what you think. Mr. President, how much longer are the American people going to be in quarantine? We are getting the virus under control and everyone will be getting out shortly. So how much longer? If I'm being honest, 3 or 4. 3 or 4 what? Days? Weeks? Months? Years? Like, what are we talking here? Maybe 5. What the hell?